Once upon a time, the infamous rover Reynardo plundered the floating isles. Then his mother called him to her deathbed. "Swear to me that you won't die on the gallows," she rasped. Reluctantly, he swore. And he whiled away his days at home with music, cards, and wine. But the Emperor had changed. He'd been good once, a shy, almost humble toad. He'd built universities. But then people started whispering about mass graves in the woods, midnight rituals, victims screaming. The Imperial Ravens would round up entire villages, and no one ever returned. The Ravens had come to Ubar scouting for ancient books said to be of great power. But the librarians had hidden the books, so they'd burnt the librarians. The citizens, outraged, had driven them off. The Ravens had come back with dropships. The kid had fled with one of those books. He was brave and dumb and wanted to join the rebellion. And Reynardo had promised his mother he'd protect him.
Hallo. Guten Abend. Ja, wir haben schon gesehen, was wir spielen. Also, bin ich mal gespannt, was für ein Spiel ist.
Watching his city burn.
Oh, cool.
Sorry, kid. Reynardo told the kid. Look, if we give them the book, they'll leave you alone. My mother died for this book! Oh, damn it. The kid had run off. With the book, of course. So Reynardo had to run after him.
Okay, mal gespannt. Cool. Das sieht ziemlich cool aus. Geschichte Peter. Ja, okay, der Hase an eine Hände. Wir spielen natürlich Stories, The Part of Destinies. Und ja, das ist Peter. Nee, Peter, wir suchen Peter.
Were staring at the kid like he was
Alter, das sind die Raben?
Which probably was what was in their tiny brains. Hey, Reynardo said. They cocked their heads at him. Pick on someone as ugly as you. Wait, that didn't come out right. For the Emperor! The ravens cawed and rushed at him.
Das sind ziemlich fette Raben, muss ich sagen. Help! Kein Schaden. Hier! Schwert, hier. Und noch mehr Raben. Aha, okay, hier ist ein Konter. Konterin kann, okay. Okay, cool. Jawohl! Perfekt, fertig! Ihr Rahmen! Die aussehen wie Muskelmänner. Wo geht's hier lang? Ah, nirgendwo hin. Muskelmänner Rahmen, alles klar. Dam. Auf dem Weg!
They hadn't noticed him. The kid.
Sieht auf jeden Fall interessant auch. Halten, loslassen und werfen. Okay. Oh, cool. Komm her, mein Freund. Hast du den zu greifen? Oh nein. Ah, ich kann den. Komm her. Cool.
Oh, right. The Gate of Heroes. Someone's idea of a joke, making the skyship docks a gated community. You needed a hero's sword to open it. And the kid was on the other side of the gate.
Who
let you through? Promise me you'll take the book to the rebels, or I'm gonna steal your ship. I'm not taking that damn book anywhere, and neither are you. Try and stop me, laughed the kid. I bet you don't even have a hero's sword. And with that, the kid hopped away. Had to hand it to the kid.
Alles klar.
He was an idiot, but he had guts.
Ja,
Where was Renato going to
eindeutig
get a
Idiot.
hero sword?
Naja. So, jetzt werde ich mal ein bisschen ein Hero Sword, ein Heldenschwert holen. Ja, genau. Natürlich. Nimm natürlich die Kiste.
War and wind essence? That sounds about right.
Ja, da war bereit. Okay, was muss ich damit machen? Probieren wir das mal aus.
Perfect.
Schwert. Dies ist das Mech. Ja, dann. Was soll ich hier vorlesen? Dies ist das Schwerteschmieden-Menü. Hier kannst du mächtige Zauberschwerter schmieden und aufrüsten. Sammle aus Kisten, die du in ganz Boreas findest, die benötigten Materialien. Oh. Okay. Erz. Ah, okay, weiter. Aufrüsten.
A hero sword.
Ein Hero Sword, eindeutig. Oh, gibt es noch mehr, oh, cool. Okay, zurück.
This is what he got for settling down and finding people to care about. The kid's mum had been a swell cook and she'd laughed at Renado's jokes.
Ja, natürlich kann ich das Tor jetzt mit dem Schwert öffnen.
And she'd made him
Natürlich.
promise to protect the kid. But she never told him where the book was. Just the kid.
Just a kid. So, mal gucken. Und wo ist das Kind jetzt hin? Hallo? Hallo. Achso, hier kommen wir rüber. Cool. Okay, sonst muss man ich kann auf 4 drücken, okay. Ich kann also für X die ganze Zeit zu springen.
He came up to a ledge. It was too far to jump. There'd been a bridge here before, hadn't there? And there was Peter, giggling at him. How'd you get
Alles klar.
across? He asked the kid. Where'd you find a hook? I harped, said the kid. White-ass kid. Hey, look out behind you. Cute, said Renato. Oh, ravens.
Die Bossraben kommen jetzt wieder. Bossraben, ne. Bam, bam, aua.
It was
Boom,
time
boom.
to knock some sense into the kid. Just hook his way across the ledge and chase the kid down. Thing was, he hadn't used his hook since he'd retired. Maybe if he meditated at that altar there.
Interessant, neue Fähigkeiten. Hier, Ertablisten. Wenn du ein Level weiterkommst, dann hältst du auch einen Fähigkeitenpunkt. Du kannst sie an Altären von Boreas ausgeben, okay? Um neue Fähigkeiten freizuschalten oder die vorhandenen zu verbessern. Weiter! Es gibt 4 Fähigkeitenstufen. Je mehr Wahrheiten du aufdeckst, desto mehr Stufen schaltest du frei. Hier findest du die Beschreibungen für jede Fähigkeit und die Erfordernisse für ihre Freischaltung. Schildhaken, wenn du einen Feind mit Schild anhakst, verliert er den Schild und wird angreifbar. Erforderlich eine offenbarte Wahrheit, erforderlich Hakenschuss. Okay. Du kannst Fähigkeitenpunkte ausgeben. Kauf dir eine Hakenschussfähigkeit. Okay, mach ich doch glatt.
Starting to come back to him. Something you never
Mit Dreieck
completely
also.
forgot.
Was die
Like
gegen
how to freeze time when attacking.
Okay.
The more he fought, the more he'd probably remember.
Cool. Piu! Piu! Piu, 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 piu! Okay. Piu! 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 Okay, cool. Ah, ist auf jeden Fall cool
There
gemacht.
was the Farfarer. She was the fastest ship he'd ever known. She could do the Kester run in 12 furlongs. Well, so the salesman had told him. And something told him the kid was about to walk into an ambush. Stop! He shouted. I'm not giving you the book! Shouted the kid, and took off. No! Peter!
Das geht jetzt ein bisschen
The
dumm.
kid ran for it, and a goggler nailed him with its ivy.
Alter, haben die ihn jetzt getötet? Brutales Spiel, Alter. Oh Gott. Stirb! Alter.
The book was unburned.
Boah, die
Next to
haben die
it, bottles
gebrutzelt.
from the kid's shoes, and a kid-sized pile of ashes.
Alter.
Damn it.
Okay,
Why
brutales
hadn't he
Spiel.
lied and told the kid he'd take the book to the rebels. The kid would be alive now. Really pissed off and betrayed, but alive.
Heilige Scheiße.
Damn it. Renato picked up the book. He couldn't let the Empire have it now. He was going to have to get it out of there.
Heilige Scheiße, das
Be a
Kind
wanted
gebrutzelt.
man. Probably have to join the
Holy
rebellion
shit.
just to have a place to dock. Well, he'd hated home life anyway. What's the big deal about this book anyway?
Und der Mathe
Maybe he
hält
should
sich auf den Weg.
find out.
Ja. Bin mal gespannt. Die Story sieht schon mal gar nicht so schlecht aus.
All that had been years ago. How many? The war was a blur. And now 3 Raven scout ships were chasing him. Where are you running, rebel? Cawed the Raven captain over the loud hailer.
Unten steht 3,
could see them
oben im
cranking up their
Bild
catapults.
Tausende.
Just going out for milk? Renato yelled back. Where can you run? Laughed the Raven horribly.
Ja, es waren auch so viele, weil er auch
Another
sagte
city
3
was burnt.
Schiffe.
The dark cloud above its island was thousands of Imperial ships. The fleet was doing a thorough job. Take us to the rebel base! I will spare your life! It cawed. The entire jury-rigged rebel fleet was only a few islands to the east. Beyond that were only the pillars of heaven.
Oh. Oh, oh, tut mir leid.
A sea of endless blood-colored tornadoes. The rebellion was out of time. Unless Renato could bring a game-changer. Maybe he could. Renato had found out where he could find the pieces of the Sky Ripper. The legendary weapon that had exiled the lost gods.
Nein.
Surely a legendary weapon would win the final battle. On the other hand, his old friend Lapino had sent Renato a desperate message saying he had a brilliant scheme to save the rebellion. If Renato could only rescue him. Renato dived the Farfarer towards the abyss. As he felt the heat of the jet stream, the Raven ships peeled off, not stable enough to follow him down there. Now it was time to choose. Lapino or the Sky Ripper.
Oh, lass uns entscheiden. Heilige Scheiße. Komm, Freunde retten.
Ah,
Geht über alles.
Apparently, the Mad Rabbit had sold a Pegasus that he did not exactly own. Lapino always wiggled out of trouble, given time. But he was out of time. The Ravens had figured out that Lapino was a rebel spy. If the fleet reached him first, they'd string him up for that. Never mind the winged horse.
Oh. Okay, ist cool, wenn man Entscheidungen treffen muss. Das ist echt, das ist, läuft. Wow. Wirklich, wow. Wow. Und wir laden. Dann gibt es aber schon noch andere verschiedene Enden. Ich bin positiv überrascht.
Apparently managed to confuse the judge by arguing that he hadn't actually stolen a winged horse. He'd only sold it. But wait, where was the prison? The village was empty. Had everybody fled the Ravens?
Ein leeres
If I
Dorf.
craft a sword now, it's going to be really short.
Aha, Okay. Juwelen. Okay, dieses Juwelen das ganz mächtig. Juwelen ausrüsten. Die sowohl deinen Angriff als auch deine Verteidigungsfähigkeiten verbessern. Deine Handschuhe hat 3 Taschen, die du an den Möbeln stecken kannst. Wähle eine davon, um deine Juwelen zu sehen. Oh, okay, ich habe keine. Auch gut. Da ist ein Raben. Andere Raben. Keine Muskelraben. Oh. Kiste.
There was a cat in this one. And something useful.
Macht er extra. Aha. Erz und das andere war dieses Maler. Was ist das? Oh, cool. Oh nein, es bewegt sich. Ja, läuft. Sieht auf jeden Fall sehr hübsch. Okay, Raben. Ah, interessant.
People were frightened these days. Just 2 weeks past, Renardo had sneaked through an empty town and listened to the ravens caw about the Emperor's new taste in ritual sacrifice.
Rituelle Opferung. Was ist das Spiel hier, Alter?
He just needed to smash something.
Er musste was kaputt schlagen. Ja, habe ich gemacht. Auf jeden Fall ziemlich brutal. Das ist ziemlich brutal, aber ne? Meine Kinder schon hier zu Asche. Okay, ist mein Hase, aber. Jetzt mach die Tür auf! Also, die Story scheint mir schon mal ziemlich gut. Ja, noch mal so eine Bunker hier rüber. So.
He wasn't that good. Yet.
Ja. Da stehen noch immer diese Altäre und eine Kiste. Noch mehr Erz. Nice. Ich muss sagen, wie schön groß diese Tische hier sind und Stühle und mein Charakter einfach mini ist. Öffne dich! Jawohl. Die Gegend sieht ziemlich schön aus, vor allem weil sie alles hier schwebt.
Snack time, boys! Caught the lead, Raven.
Come on, give it to me. Aua. Jawohl, gib ihm. Bam, 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 Junge, bam, bam. Keine Chance für Gegner. Okay, die haben mir 40 Schaden gemacht.
The advance guard. He'd better get moving. If they got to Lupino first, they'd eat him for breakfast. Or a snack. Ravens weren't picky.
Oh, da ist
If they got hungry, they sometimes forgot to interrogate their prisoners. Even top spies like Lupino. Where had the mad rabbit got to?
Gib mir Äpfel. Wollte schon sagen. Hier kriegst du Äpfel raus und hier. Ah, Erz. Oh, das ist interessant zu wissen. Auf den Felder erstmal rumlatschen hier. Zack. Gib mir Äpfel! Mal Busch verstecken nur hier. Die Gegend sieht mega schön aus. Hallo? Ah, jetzt. So. Und dann. Zack. Zack. Da runter. So. Jawohl, Erz. Gimme Erz. So, dann gehen wir mal hier oben gucken. Da ist eine Truhe. Aha. Erz. So, was ist denn da Schönes drin? So. Gucken wir mal, da vorne ist hier die geile Level-Statue. Ich glaube, das ist alles noch ein bisschen Tutorial und so. Was ist das denn? Stürzen. Machen wir mal.
Starting to come back to him. Something you never completely forgot. Like how to freeze
Ach so, das ist
time.
wie Ausweichen.
The
Interessant.
more he fought, the more he'd probably remember.
Cool. Fight me! Ihr seid nichts. Ich bin alles. Zack, zack, zack. Jawohl! Gibt's den Raben, die sind hier, nichts sind die. Oh, hier gibt's einen...
Renato felt a chill run down his back. Or possibly a flea.
Okay. Ein Friedhof. Cool. Ich glaube, das ist ein Checkpoint oder sowas. In der Art. Kann ich hier lang? Ja, ich kann hier lang. Was ist das hier? Entschuldigung, wenn ich mich ein bisschen verschnupft anhöre, ich bin erkältet. Aber naja, was soll's. Und mehr Raben. Naja, ich kann ein bisschen Smalltalk hier betreiben. Nein, natürlich nicht. Irgendwo die Raben kommen hier. Da komm. Komm, was könnt ihr überhaupt?
This could be the new aerobics trace. Am I right?
Wow. Ja, ich kann mir das Altar benutzen. Combo. Die Abwehr des Kampfes immer einen Schaden aus. Okay. Tempo oder Leben. Oder Combo. Ich gehe auf Combo. Okay, sehe ich wahrscheinlich jetzt noch nicht. Aber ich kann jetzt... bin schnell unterwegs. Das ist cool. Also, das ist eine Kirche hier. Und da ist doch unser Freund.
Dirty and bloody, Renato finally reached Lapino. The rabbit was practicing his shuffle. Renato recognized the cards. It was Lapino's favorite deck. Oh, I thought you were in danger. I am. The ravens are coming. Oh, the prison thing. Right, yeah, we see this guard owed me 53 ducats, so we made a deal. They're very reasonable people, actually, for weasels. Now, I got a brilliant plan to kidnap Zenobia. We capture Zenobia, we find out what she knows, and that's the whole war right there. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Capture the Emperor's greatest general, who also happened to be a deadly sorcerer and his only daughter. That would be worth it. On the other hand, he could still get to the core of the Sky Ripper, even if he couldn't get the whole thing. It must have great power.
Ach komm, wir wissen doch alle, was ich mache.
Zenobia wasn't just the Emperor's daughter, of course. She'd been Renato's best friend in Sword Fu school. And you're still mad for her, the rabbit reminded him. They'd been close. She'd told him things no one else knew. But she'd never told him who she really was. She knows all the Emperor's plans, chuckled the master spy. She won't give them up easily. She'll tell the interrogators, all right, said Lapino. Taking her would change the game, all right.
Der Imperator, wie in Star Wars. Ah, na, ich bin mal gespannt, was der Lapino denn so meint, so, ne? Hat eine coole Idee, vielleicht haut sie hin, vielleicht auch nicht. Wer weiß. Vielleicht werden wir jetzt auch einfach weggemittelt. Noch scheint das Spiel sehr einfach. Und schnell voranzureiten. Reiten vor allem. Es reitet sehr voran. Egal. Naja. Ja. Komm, Lars.
The city was already under Zenobia's control. I had to admire her efficiency. Renato shivered at the thought of Zenobia at the mercy of the interrogators. Could he really turn her over to them? But this was war. It wasn't meant to be pretty.
Oh nein. Okay. Es ist sehr krieghaft. Lass mich wieder hoch. Ich würde gerne wieder hoch. Nein. Scheiße. Ich habe schon oben mal was vergessen. Oh nein, hier liegen tote Hasen. Scheiße. Alter. Krieg. Krieg bleibt immer gleich. Referenzen aus alten coolen Spiel. Oh mein Gott.
Hero Wall. Ice Wall. Ice Cube.
Eiswürfel. Blitz. Kiste. Okay, gucken wir erstmal, wie die so laufen. Schlitt.
Sleep tight, thought Renato.
Schlitt, Schlitt. Ihr keine Chance gegen mich. Schlitt. Tja. Ich bin noch der Beste. Schlitt. Schlitt. Okay, ich habe besser auf, den ganzen Shit zu sagen. Schlitt. Warte, wir können nicht mehr zurück? Was soll der Scheiß? Oh. Da ist der Hase.
So, what's this plan of yours? Use me as bait, said Lupino. And he outlined a slightly complicated plan that involved geese, a net, setting the Farfarer a little bit on fire, Lupino dressing as an old blind toad, and Renato hiding inside a monstrous watermelon. What could possibly go wrong? Thought Renato.
Was geht schon schief? Jawohl.
Oh, this is gonna be fun, said Lupino, as he ran to go set up his marvelous plan.
Der ist mir sympathisch, der Dude. Kann ich vielleicht irgendein Schwert machen hier? Mir fehlt Erz. Schade, schade. Yeah. Ich frage mich, ob man nochmal zurückkommt irgendwie mit den Schwertern. Ich bin mal gespannt.
Don't we just agree to disagree? Said Renato. No?
Oh nein, Raben! Was ist damit gerechnet? Mach dich fertig, Renato! Zack, 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 jawohl! Oh nein, das war von Star Wars. Er hat tatsächlich Wassermelonen besorgt. Heilige Scheiße.
Renato felt dubious about the whole plan. With every step, he was waiting for it all to go horribly wrong. But against all odds, Peppino's idiotic plan worked. Zenobia's ravens ran off after the geese, the net dropped, and Renato jumped out of the watermelon and put his sword to Zenobia's throat. Renato, she said, are those new scars? They look good on you. You never returned my velvet jacket. It was my favorite. You look stupid in velvet. Oh, what does an imperial princess know about style? Oh, get a room, you two, said Lupino. But the fleet was coming on fast, so they put Zenobia on the Farfarer and took her east over the Nexus. She'd vanished from Swordfu School, from his life, without even saying goodbye, without ever telling him she was the Emperor's. Lupino was right, Renato thought reluctantly. She knows things. She recognized his look. You're taking me to the interrogators, aren't you? She said, wide-eyed. And then she jumped, with horror. Renato saw Zenobia plummeting. Then he saw the Nexus below them. Cats always land on their feet. Ah, she'll head for the Imperial outpost, yelled Lupino. You have to catch her.
Oh nein, Entscheidungen. Und wieder ein Ladescreen. Das Spiel geht ganz schön schnell voran, muss ich sagen. Wir haben ja schon fast das Imperium besiegt. Ich frage mich echt, wie lange das Spiel dauert. Komm schon. Show me what you got. Show it. Hallo,
Cats
ich muss
can run
weiter.
faster, but foxes can run longer. If he ran,
Oh, cool.
he could head her off before she reached her minions at the outpost.
Erstmal Sachen kaputt zu machen.
He did love a good chase. Imagine if you built a house on one of these things. Oh, that would be amazing. It would be like having a boat.
Wow. Sachen fahren. Kaputt machen. Muss ich da lang oder muss ich da lang? Also ich mache Kristalle kaputt, anstatt die aufnimmt und wir das her benutzt. Nein, nein. Aber kaputt machen, um Äpfel rauszubekommen, Alter. Spiellogik.
Glad I hoped his mother wasn't watching.
Okay. Was hat deine Mutter damit zu tun? Ach, gleich war's. Oh. Hehehehe. Muss ich hier hin? Bin mir nicht ganz sicher. Was ist das denn? Vermeide den Zauber eines Zauberers. Nach Explosion wird er alle Beschädigten, die ihn oder Weise aufhalten. Ja. Jawohl, Level up. Yum, yum. So. Ja, ich glaube, ich gehe nochmal zurück. Wir gucken, was da unten noch war. Nicht, dass ich hier Sachen verpasse hier. Ne? Ja. Genau, wer braucht denn Brücken? Oh. Ach, dammit. Aber Brücke zerstört. Ich hätte vielleicht doch unten da gehen sollen. Egal. Ist ja ein Fun-Stream. Was passiert hier? Hilfe?
He was closing on her.
Oh.
He could smell her fear. He tried not to think about the interrogators at the secret base. What did they do to her? Maybe it didn't have to end that way. Maybe he could talk to her. But, after all, there were worse things the Imperials had done to friends of his.
Sie muss sterben. Wie sagt man so schön? Legenden werden auf dem Schlachtfeld mit Blut geboren.
Renato wondered what he could make with it.
Jawohl! Cool. Ich jetzt also. Ich habe jetzt ein Feuerschwert. Uah. Bam, bam, bam. Aua. Alter! Nein! Du bist tot. Spiel zu Ende. Das wär's jetzt. Fangen Sie doch mal von vorne an. So. Heiliger Bimbam. Das ist gar nicht so schwer. Einfach, Entschuldigung. Ja klar, ich starte mit 50 zum Leben. Alter. Gott. Jawohl. Team böse. Okay, die Magier mag ich nicht.
Renato reached the outpost. The Imperials there were no match for him. Soon after, Zenobia limped up the path. When she realized he was already in front of her, she didn't even try to run. Oh, you left without saying goodbye. Again, he said, please. I'm enjoying this a little too much. She said, shaken. Oh, spare us the chit-chat, would you? Said Lapino as he shackled her hands so she couldn't throw spells. She knows all his plans. All the way back to the Farfarer, Lapino nagged Renato about how the interrogators would pry all the intel out of Zenobia. How that would turn the tides in the imminent battle. All they had to do was take her to the rebels' secret base. Renato didn't like to think about what the interrogators would do to her. Couldn't he just talk to her?
Okay. Burn, burn. Eigentlich will ich das machen, eigentlich.
As they pulled away from the Nexus, Renato could see the fear in Zenobia's eyes. I can't take her to those creatures at the base, he whispered to Lapino. Ah, you've gone soft. Soft in the head. We captured her for what she knows. I'll take her to the mountains. Tell all the horrible things the Emperor's done. Yeah, believe me. She'll turn. And he turned the wheel. The hell you will! Shouted Lapino, and he grabbed the wheel back from him. The two of them wrestled for control of the ship. It shot off like a mad sparrow. Suddenly, Renato was falling.
Ah Mensch, Lapino, Mann. Ich dachte, wir können jetzt zu dritt herum. Ah Mensch. Oh ne. Ah, trinken wir noch kurz in der Zeit was. Lecker.
When he
Nein.
came to,
Das ist
Zenobia
umgefallen.
was standing over him. Why didn't you take me to the base to be interrogated? She demanded. Do you know what's left of people they interrogate? This is some trick, isn't it? To make me fall for you again. Well, I won't. Oh, go on then. Scurry back to your ravens. I can't stop you. But strangely, she didn't. As Renato set off to find the Farfarer, she followed him, keeping just out of sight of the ravens.
Du.
Don't look down, he thought.
Phew. Jawohl, burned. Burnt zur Asche. Jawohl. Piu, 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 piu. Hey, das sieht aber ganz schön wackelig aus hier. Auch ziemlich geil. Sind das Schiffe? Das sind Schiffe. Wow.
Come over here.
Oh nein. Ach Mann. Das ist nicht fair. Du bist tot. Ja, das habe ich gemerkt. Ich mag diese Raben nicht. Die machen mir natürlich zu viel Schaden. Oh. Alter, ich ganz verschwunden.
Of newly remembered knowledge. He needed to focus.
Bam, bam. Hui. 30 Leben, Alter. Uiui. Gib mir Äpfel. Yeah. Ich hab das hier gemacht. Alter. Wohin geht's denn? Da geht's. Kann ich das vielleicht mit Feuer öffnen? Nein, natürlich nicht. Okay, kann öffnen die. Und dann kann ich. Jetzt gucken wir mal, ob ich noch mal hier oben lang kann. Oh nein, Raben. Jawohl. Gib ihm böse.
There were stickers all over the platform
Nein!
for really hot lady foxes, with pictures and addresses and everything.
Kannst du bitte runtergehen? Bitte? Hallo? Oh nein. Aua. Puh.
As Renato stopped to sniff the wind, Zenobia came up, still mad. Did you really think you'd just talk me into betraying my father? Oh yeah, sure, that was exactly my plan. Then why aren't you even talking to me? Because I've never talked you into anything in my life. They're gonna court-martial you for letting me go. He caught a whiff of the Farfarer. Wet rope, tar, and a cask of Scobel ale he'd spilt last year. It was that way.
Yep, aber ich würde gerne mal trotzdem nach hinten. Ah man, leck mich. Es geht nur vorwärts in diesem Spiel. Kein Weg zurück. Oh, tut mir jetzt aber leid. Oh, so viele Sachen, die ich wahrscheinlich nicht mehr sehen werde. Alter. Ja, und das haben wir alles. Meine Fresse. Ich muss wieder wenigstens ein bisschen was vom Spiel erkunden. Das Spiel sagt so, ne, du darfst nicht. Du musst straight geradeaus.
It was definitely easier to fight inanimate objects. Renato wondered if he should have taken Zenobia to the rebel base for real. Maybe she wasn't playing him after all. After the bleak talk about the Emperor's dark secrets, he was regretting his suspicion.
Holy shit, das ist eine Treppe. Bam, bam, bam. Ja, geil. Kann ich noch? Nein? Okay. Egal. Jawohl, Leben. Oh. Sieh an.
Sure enough, The Farfarer had crashed in some rocks. There was no sign of Lupino. Zenobia caught up. All that kid stuff in Swordfu School. Look, that's the past. We're adults now. We have duties to other people. We have destinies. What are you talking about? And
Oh, Opferkette wäre Fable.
Arrogant, slow-witted, light-fingered, mercenary, immoral, reckless. Run away with me, said Reynardo, and he realized he meant it. What? Just like that? She demanded. I will, if you will. So she kissed him.
Nein!
It was the best kiss he'd ever had.
Nein!
They held hands as they boarded the Farfarer.
Ich wollte mal die Seite
Reynardo felt
schlagen.
light-hearted, like the winds that were playing the rigging like a balalaika. But Lupino, I need to get back to Lupino, he said, suddenly realizing he could have been captured. A prisoner. He's not. How'd you know? He saw something in her eyes he didn't understand. He fell, didn't he?
Nein!
Into the abyss.
Nein!
She looked away. Wouldn't answer. But then a bolt smashed through the Farfarer's keel. The broken ship plummeted out of the clouds.
Ich möchte aber den Hasen wieder haben. Ach, damn it! Ah, lass mir den Schluck trinken hier. Wahrscheinlich wäre das so eine richtig tragische Story, wie ich mich entscheide. Meine Güte. Tragic. Oh, es geht sogar weiter, ohne mich zu entscheiden müssen. Das ist gut.
Picked himself off the deck. They were alive. We have to get to my private ship, she said. Do you trust me? I guess I must, he said. You go on ahead. Clear the path, she said. I can't kill my own soldiers. He wanted to say that he didn't trust her, that he had no idea what he was getting into. But he had no choice, did he? He was following his heart. That's what it means to be a hero. You had to follow your heart.
Heart. My heart is on fire. Na, geht's mal weiter hier. Und es geht weiter. Mal schauen, vielleicht spiele ich das Spiel auch noch durch heute. So wie es läuft hier. Wäre auf jeden Fall die nächsten... Die Tage... Ach verdammt, ich bin wieder aufs Feuer. Mann! Ja, wäre ich auf jeden Fall noch die Tage,
ready to learn new things.
New things.
Thank goodness he didn't have to go to school for that.
Sag schnell. Mord auf Schatten, eindeutig. Will ich noch ein bisschen spielen. Mord auf Schatten sei schon hier, der Schatten des Krieges. Habe ich auch hier mega Lust drauf. Haben mir ein paar Freunde heute wieder richtig Lust drauf gegeben. Ja, wenn wir von Anfang an spielen, dann werden wir ein bisschen das Nemesis-System ein bisschen austesten, ne?
Once you try it, you're hooked.
Oh? You're hooked. Ja, schön. Komm her. Bruder, komm her. Gib sie durch allen auf. Bam, bam. Und wie so, wenn Magier kommt. Das ist eine Schlacht. Ich habe Magier gesehen, scheiße. Komm her. Ey, der Rückenschlag muss wohl, das war nicht nett.
A for effort, T for dead.
Aha, läuft also. Wow, das sieht auf jeden Fall sehr... Hoppala, was ist das denn gerade? Jawohl! Yeah! Alles klar. Ja, macht's kaputt.
Reynardo had been the terror of the sandcastles when he was two.
Achso. Flop. Nein. Flop. Flop. Ja. Aua. Jawohl. Ja, mach die alle.
Renato was remembering all his old tricks and some new ones. He really ought to ask for a raise.
So. Aggressionsbewältigung, okay. Okay. Also mal viele Schiffe. Naja, das ist eine kleine Flotte hier. Läuft. Noch mehr Rahmen, ja klar. Ja, ich bin die Held. Die hat nicht wenig auszusetzen. Ja. Ja, ich sag jetzt wieder wenig leben. Finde ich nicht gut. So. Und weiter geht's. Wow. Wow. Ah. Wohin schießen die? Schießen wir gleich Leute?
To catch their breath.
Ich will die Kiste.
It was strange to be so close to her. What are you thinking? He asked. I'm trying very hard not to think. Me too, he said. Up ahead, he could see the thin silver of Zenobia's personal ship. It looked fast. They would leave all this behind.
Erst eine Kiste öffnen. Kann man irgendwie... So? Nein? Okay. Ich habe die Befürchtung, die wollen, dass wir gleich darüber gehen. Ja? Schuh. Schuh. Raven, whatever. Bam, bam, komm her. Ihr habt nichts ewig auszusetzen. Ich bin der Feuermeister, meine Freunde. Ich mach euch alle brandheiß. Wie Roastbeef. Ihr seid Barbecue. Unter meinem Schwert. So. Epische Sprüche. Check. Kisten nur kaputt machen. Check. Kein Leben. Check. Und weiter geht's. Walke den Sprung. Okay. Zack, zack. Ich will immer besser in dem Spiel. Das ist schon mal etwas. Zack, zack, zack. Kommt her, meine Freunde. Ihr kommt gar nichts. Oh nein. Ha, haha. Ich würde sagen, habe ich gerade gut gelöst. Und weiter geht's. Das sind immer diese Schwebeplattformen hier überall sind. Und Gegner? Gegner? Hallo? Okay, keine Gegner. Hat hier irgendwie mit gerechnet, aber egal. So. Ah, jetzt. Gegner. Okay, weiter. Aber wer bist du denn hier? Schildträger, Blockangriff. Ich bin Angriffe. Achso. Ah, okay. Ich muss die andere Leute nehmen. Komm her, mein Freund. So leicht bekommt ihr mich nicht, meine Freunde. Auch wenn ich Leben habe. Alles klar.
As they reached her ship, Renato suddenly felt a sharp pain in his stomach. He was
Nein!
surprised to see a crossbow bolt sticking out of it.
Hat im
I
Leben.
was going to lead the Empire to our secret base, said Lapino. But no, you had to screw up my plan because you still got a thing for her. Renato stared at Zenobia. The kiss. Was it real? She said, with a look of indescribable sorrow. She gestured as an arcane word, and Lapino went flying into the abyss, screaming, "I'm telling your father!" Then she knelt down to cradle his head, and her paws felt very soft and warm.
Das ist eine richtig tragische Story, habe ich das Gefühl.
Okay, that was weird. He could have sworn he just died. Instead, he was on the Farfarer, sailing away from Ubar. And it was still burning. He'd fled burning Ubar years ago, hadn't he? And now he was back there. Had all those years fighting the Empire been nothing but a vision into the future? A useful vision if it was true.
Ah, cool.
He learned something. Lapino was a traitor. Renato had suspected there was something wrong with the Mad Rabbit. But now he knew there was malice behind his goofiness.
Ah, cool. Es gibt verschiedene... Lol.
He'd made bad choices. But now, when the real battle came, he wouldn't make those choices. He wouldn't make the same mistake twice. The book's pages began to flip backwards, towards the beginning.
Lol.
And he realized that his adventure was just
Das ist aber
beginning.
eine mega coole,
The clouds parted over the Isles of Boreas. It was time to choose. The rebellion was in trouble. Ravens were scouting for the secret rebel base. They needed a game changer. Pieces of the Sky Ripper had surfaced. Or so a scholar in the mountains had told him. Surely the weapon that banished the lost gods could defeat the Emperor. Also, a temple had risen out of empty desert. The Emperor had brought the Sky Ripper pieces up out of ancient burial by his obscene rituals. Could this be where the Iblis stone was hidden? Someone better get it before he does, thought Renato. And also, his old friend Lapino needed rescuing. Of course, Renato had a pretty strong suspicion that Lapino had betrayed the rebellion. But could Renato really leave an old friend to the Ravens?
Okay, das weiß ich. Das ist neu und das ist neu. Ich würde gerne mal das da unten machen.
The island was windswept desert. No one went there except ostriches and ostrich hunters. The Iblis stone. It sounded ominous. It sounded powerful. If the Emperor was searching for it, it must be dangerous. And so, Bernardo went ostrich hunting.
Straußenjagd! Woo! Ey, die Spielidee ist schon geil. Also noch mehr Storys dazukommen, ist schon krass. Krass ist das, krass. Ich muss das mal richtig hinsetzen. So. So. Somit auch.
Every child could sing verses about the Sky Ripper, but ancient codices held hints of other things. A stone that ate souls, a ruby that drank blood, a jewel only a righteous man could give away. Were all these things the Iblis stone? Long hidden in the buried temple? Another ancient item that was only resurfacing now? Drawn up from the deeps by the Emperor's horrific rituals?
Schon ein Spiel. Ich dachte am Anfang erst, okay, aber jetzt kommt immer mehr dazu. Das ist schon sehr interessant gemacht. Und ich höre noch nichts. Das mich gerade ein bisschen enttäuscht. Gibt es irgendwie eine Map oder sowas? Ich bin mal gespannt, was es noch so für Enden gibt. Auf. In eine neue Timeline.
The air here tasted bitter. The steps were too tall for a person. In entire place felt restless, like it had been vexed to nightmare under the dust, waiting for its hour to come around at last.
Jawohl, Rahmen, meine Freunde. Bam, 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 bam. Gib den Rahmen böse. Du komm auch her. Zack, zack.
The ravens were already here, cawing in frustration. They were still searching for a way in. Good. Then he hadn't come too late.
Lol, Lava.
Of all the artisans he was creating employment for, truly, he was a job creator.
So, cool. Jetzt kann ich mehr machen. Cool. Oh. Schildhaken. Und fallen wir dann Schild anhakt, Schild. Das ist nicht geil. Schützt durch. Was ist das? Stuft durch die Innen durch, okay. Wirf einen Feind aus der Entfernung an. Greif ein Pferd. Entfernung an. Wird automatisch aktiviert. Ja, okay. Okay, das ist schon cool. Das ist Koll. Oh, den Schild hatten wir erstmal.
That could be useful.
Ich kann noch rein, cool. Mach ich aber das da. So. Sagen wir, das ist ein Gegner, aber ja.
Can I borrow that?
Bam, bam, Junge. Gib ihm. Die können nicht entgegensetzen. Okay, durchgehauen. Okay, Bruder. Bin noch nicht fertig. Jetzt gebt ihr Feuerschaden auf den Nerv. Jawohl. Zack, zack, meine Freunde. Ihr könnt ja nichts. Gehört ja nichts. Yeah. Good, yeah.
He had some way to break the ice, or convince it he was a friend.
Feuer, Eis, aber nein. Also ich habe die ganze Zeit Eiswürfel. Oh, komm, komm. Nein. Naja. Öffnen. So, wir sind öffentlich. Oh Gott.
What were these poles exactly?
What were they?
Parking meters from the time of the lost gods?
Lord. Ich glaube eher nicht so. Aber ich kann auch ein Schwert machen, oder? Aufrüsten. Ich glaube, ich spare auf das Eisdingen. Yeah. Oh cool, hier kann ich durch. Feuer! Feuer!
What's there?
Ich bin ein Forscher. Noch mehr Eiswürfel, alles klar. Oh, ein elementarer Widerstand. Hoppala. Damit kann ich ja bestimmt jetzt hier so wählen. Da. Erhöht der Widerstand gegen Zauberschaden um 20%. Jawohl, den nehme ich. Ich merke keinen Zauberschaden. Alter.
Huh? A lever? That was new. Most people still use doorknobs.
Okay, ich bin mir ziemlich sicher, dass ich da wieder was verpasst habe. Ach, leck mich. Geh mal ihr. So. Zack, zack, meine Freunde. Gut. Mehr, gib mir mehr Pfeile. Ich mach die alle fertig. Kombo-Brecher. Aua.
Nothing. Get your blood pumping like a bit of killing.
Oh. Blöpp. Eben kurz die Augen hier noch mal ein bisschen reiben.
Could not get past this point.
Ja.
Obviously, the temple builders knew how to deal with tomb raiders.
Tomb Raider. So, dann wollen wir denn hier weiter. Komm mal her, zweite hier. Zack. Sieht schon ziemlich nice aus, das Gebiet hier. So, weiter der Pferdefahrzeug. Runter da.
This was much easier than free climbing.
Yep, much easier. Ich merke schon. Ein bisschen übertreiben wir auch. Minimal. Na, Gegner.
It was a stone
No.
of the purest blackness. It reflected no light, like a void made solid. Nervous, he picked it up. Who said that?
Oh.
It was the stone. Eager, thirsty.
Ich glaube, ich weiß, was ich als nächstes
That
mache.
seemed tempting and terribly wrong. Zenobia was the Emperor's greatest general and a potent witch. But they had been close once.
Ja,
and
das war
Renato
schon.
wasn't sure he really wanted to be Emperor. Why not capture the core of Sky Ripper instead? It was the eye of a lost god torn out by the transcendent Emperor to power his greatest weapon. What's the core? Said the stone anxiously.
Ich glaube, ich möchte aber erstmal Fehler machen.
The stone bothered him. He hated being told what to do. Wasn't that why he joined the rebellion? Wasn't that why he'd refused to be a soldier? He'd agreed to come on board only if he could freelance. The stone felt a bit clingy. The sage Calaveras had told him where to find the Sky Ripper, a weapon capable of challenging the gods. Even without its armature, the core would still possess great power. He would go there.
Ich trinke noch was. So. Mich jetzt? Ganz cool. So.
The moment he landed the Farfarer, Renato had a rare feeling of regret. It's not too late, he thought. He could turn around and sail for Zenobia's island. He frowned. Wait a minute. He didn't want to kill Zenobia, did he? Sure, technically she was the enemy, but they'd been at sword food school together. They'd never been lovers, but somehow they'd been closer. She'd told him every secret about herself. Except the biggest one. That she was the Emperor's daughter. No. Kill Zenobia, whispered the stone. Before it's too late. What was really fun was hooking yourself onto a moving ship.
Okay. Okay, ist nicht wieder hier. Cool. Ja, springen wir einfach. Woo! Keine Reue. Einfach springen. Das ist eine dumme Idee. Egal. Läuft bei mir. Hallo? Hallo? Einfach gesprungen. Der Kerl, einfach gesprungen. Kiste.
Sparkly.
Sparkles. Okay, einen noch und dann können wir das geile Eisschwert machen, was wir die ganze Zeit brauchen.
There was something sour in the air. Like the earth had ruptured over something that had been fermenting for a very long time.
Jawohl. Ich bin bereit, ein Eisschwert herzustellen.
And this is why heroes are called dashing, Renato thought. See? Dashing? Get it?
Power. Was wollt ihr schon hier haben, hm? Zack, 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 meine Freunde. So leicht geht das.
With each raven he cut down, he felt a jolt of power flowing into his arm. You're weak, whispered the stone. The core will kill you. Are you afraid of it? No, don't be ridiculous. It chuckled. But it's unstable. It will poison you so much as carry it, and if you try to use it, it will explode catastrophically. Renato did not trust rocks that talked in his head. He went onwards. I'm sorry. Is that your shoe?
Bam, 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 Junge. Keiner. Oh, au. Das hat jemand, Freund. Nicht in den Rücken fallen hier. So, tschüss. So, hoch damit. Immer weiter und da ist der Stein.
As he approached the core, the stone became hysterical.
Entschuldigung.
Too much power. We will rip a hole in space and time. He had a sudden vision of plunging his gauntlet into the core and dying in anguish. That wasn't his vision, was it? The stone had sent him its darkest fears, hadn't it? He had a sudden impulse to do exactly that. He raised his right fist and plunged it into the core. There was a rush of light. He thought he could hear the stone screaming. And then he passed out. When Renato came to, the core was gone. But the Iblis stone was no longer black, but glowing with a blue light. And it was silent. I can't hear you, he sang out. And you? It didn't answer. Ha, he said. He had defeated the demonic gem with the power of his mind. He felt invincible. It was time to attack the Imperial outpost on the Nexus. Take the battle to the enemy. But among the huge crystals, there was also an observatory. A wise man would probably ask the scientists exactly what he had first. How wise was he?
Ich muss mal ganz schnell weg. Tut mir leid. So. Ich würde sagen, fahren wir mal den Rad.
As the Farfarer made its way toward the Nexus,
Hoppala.
Renato could see tiny sparks in the blackness that was the Iblis Stone. As if somewhere within it, the core was still spitting out energy, which the Iblis Stone sucked in hungrily. You'd think the stone would want this kind of power, wouldn't it? Thought Renato. Well, the scientists would explain it all.
Die Wissenschaftler. Die Wissenschaft. Wissenschaft. Genau. Wissenschaft. Na komm, lad.
See? He'd trusted his gut, and it had worked out. That's what it meant to be a hero. To ignore the naysayers and the odd-makers, and do what you knew was right, and have it turn out to be the right thing. Well, he wasn't worried. Once he got to the observatory, the scientist Toad could explain it. Then he could carry the war into the enemy's camp and destroy them all. Oh dear, he was getting a little bloodthirsty, wasn't he?
Wissenschaftler. Immer schön die Rabe kaputt hauen. Und weiter geht's.
Good thing Renato didn't have vertigo.
Und weiter. So, eine Kiste. Ich möchte jetzt gerne mal das Eisschwert herstellen. Das wäre sehr nett. Ja, hier brauche ich natürlich das Ding. Das Dunkelheitsschwert. Sehr nett von dem Spiel.
Renato had never felt better in his life. Normally, a battle would wear him down and he would need a night's sleep. Now he felt like he could go all night and all day. He felt like people were cheering him on and he could practically hear their applause as he slew one raven after another.
Okay. Jesus Bijous. Da.
Renato smash.
Was? Ich leuchte blau. Reynaldo, smash! Smash! Alter, wir fliegen hier.
It was good to practice your moves, thought Reynaldo. Keeps you limber.
Immer schön richtig bleiben.
The Imperial fleet was closing in on the rebels, forcing them to come out and fight. Reynaldo was itching to bring the fight to the enemy. He had to remind himself not to be too reckless.
Jawohl, Eisschwert, mein Freunde. Eisschwert. Eisschwert. Cool.
Energy spheres.
Aua.
Easy to dodge, but boy do they sting if you didn't pay attention.
Oh je. Ah. Aua. Oh, hat nicht gut. Zack. Was bist du denn?
Boy, some people are just liable to explode if you upset them.
Lol. Uncool, Bruder. Nein! Oh Gott. Uncool, Bruder. Uncool.
Thought Reynaldo.
Oh. Bisschen knapp. Leben? Vielleicht? Nein? Uncool. Zack, zack, zack. Oh, schon cool. Die Gegend hier. Ah, wo sind wir hier gelandet? So. Da lang muss ich.
The toads at the observatory measured the stone with their occult devices. I fed it the core of Sky Ripper, explained Reynaldo. No more they pattern souls.
But the core is not an unlimited energy source.
Said one toad. Another said,
There's a feedback loop, you see, which could overload the stone.
The stone doesn't actually feed on souls,
claimed a third.
but on pain of killing another sentient being. If you can truly be at peace with yourself, it would not overload.
This was all very confusing. At peace? Yes, the mountains were peaceful and quiet, but he now had the power to turn the tides. He should report to the Rebellion Council and prepare for the decisive battle.
Aber ich würde sagen, das erfahren wir das nächste Mal.